Welcome to today's 248th Independence Day celebration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston as we celebrate the 248th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Winston Churchill once said that American democracy is the worst form of government, except for all the other forms that have been tried. It is the initiation of that democracy, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, that we celebrate here in Boston today, as we have for well over 247 years. Our celebration is dedicated to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. We'll begin today with our traditional flag ceremony, followed by Boston's Independence Day Parade. For the first stop of our parade, we'll be at the Granary Burying Ground for a short ceremony in the laying of wreaths at the graves of John Hancock, Peter Faneuil, Robert Treat Paine, Samuel Adams, and Crispus Attucks. The parade will then continue to the Old State House for the annual 4th of July reading of the Declaration of Independence. Joining me on the stage here, City Councilor, retired U.S. Navy veteran, Enduring Freedom, and City Councilor Ed Flynn. Mayor Michelle Wu. Mr. John Borders, Director, Office of Tourism, Sports and Entertainment. Commissioner of Veteran Services for the City of Boston and retired U.S. Navy veteran, Robert Santiago. Ensign Lamar Badger, Navy Community Outreach. Commander Nicholas, Executive Officer of the USS Oscar, Home Port, Norfolk, Virginia. Lieutenant Commander Guy, Executive Officer of the PCU, Massachusetts, also Home Port, Norfolk, Virginia. Major Michael Fish, Captain Commanding of the Ancient Nautical Artillery, and the staff, First Lieutenant John D., Second Lieutenant Robert Collins, Chief of Staff, Captain George Morrison, and his adjutant, Brigadier General John Driscoll. The Ancient Nautical Artillery Company of Massachusetts holds the distinction of being the oldest chartered military organization in North America, and the third oldest chartered military organization in the world. And last but not least, our vocalist today is Danielle Fonseca. And before we start the next phase of our ceremony today, I'd like to wish Mr. and Mrs. Zava a happy anniversary. Their anniversary, they were married on the 4th of July, and they have this ceremony every single year. So happy anniversary. Major Fish, Captain Commanding, Ancient Nautical Artillery Company, kindly have your adjutant, Brigadier General Driscoll, call the parade to attention and present us for singing the national anthem by Danielle Fonseca, accompanied by the Zava Military Band, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, being read by Commissioner Robert Santiago.
Adjutant, bring the company to attention and present up.
so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous side, o'er the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please recite the Pledge of Allegiance along with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Before I leave the stage, I just want to say that as a retired Navy sailor and in recognition of Boston Navy Week, I wanted to recognize the officers and crew from the USS Oscar Austin and the USS Massachusetts who are here today. Also with us today is the Navy Ceremonial Guard and the Maritime Expeditionary Squadron. The Oscar Austin is an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer named after a Medal of Honor recipient. And there is no better place for that ship to be here than here in the city of Boston, where we are proud to have been host to 4 Medal of Honor conventions, more than any other city in the United States. The USS Massachusetts is a Virginia-class submarine currently being built and will be commissioned here sometime next year in Boston. The USS Oscar Austin is open for tours, so please, if you have a minute, go check them out. It's a great ship. Thank you. Thank you, Danielle Fonseca, and thank you, Commissioner Santiago. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the 56th Mayor of Boston, the Honorable Madam Mayor Michelle Wu.
Happy Independence Day and welcome to Boston. Welcome to the birthplace of America. Boston is a city that takes our legacy and our history very seriously. We have revolution in our blood. We live that service and sacrifice for the greater good every day. We are also home to 18-time NBA champions, Boston Celtics. We're so glad to welcome so many from around the world and seeing what's so special about our community and reaffirming and recommitting to the values of our country. 4th of July in Boston is like no other place in the world. We remember our history, we bring people together, and we continue to dream about the progress that we still need to make together as a community. I just this morning want to thank the many, many people who make this day possible in our city. I want to thank all of the very distinguished guests who are here with us, Thank you especially to our active service members and their families. Thank you to Colonel Fife for your service to our country and presiding over this ceremony year after year after year. To Danielle for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem, the Zaba military band, to Commissioner of Veteran Services, Rob Santiago, the best Commissioner of Veteran Services in the country. Thank you for all that you do day in and day out to make sure that Boston continues to lead in remembering the sacrifice that our service members and their families put in. I'm also so honored to serve alongside City Councilor Ed Flynn, whose service has manifested in many different ways, but who continues to represent our community so strongly. Thank you. And especially to all of our special guests who are here for Boston Navy Week. We are honored to have you with us. We are honored to host. All around the country, as neighbors are gathering or grilling or making plans to watch the fireworks and spend time together, we have to remember that we're doing so in celebration of our nation's freedom. It's a federal holiday, of course, but here in the cradle of liberty, it feels extra personal. Because we have always known in Boston that our work didn't end when our democracy was born. That the growth and protection and continued nurturing of our democracy has never been any less important now than at its creation. And true democracy, a better government of the people, by the people, for the people, is an ongoing project that takes every one of us. So we're here today together to not only celebrate all that our founders did to bring this nation into being, but to recommit ourselves to the work of freedom, to tend to and defend the liberties that we hold dear. Today we're grateful for every act of service, from our active service members, from every citizen, every community member, neighbor, and resident whose partnership in this work makes it possible. I'm so excited to be celebrating alongside all of you the strides that we've taken together today and every day in Boston. With all of the festivities at Harbor Fest, all the plans that we have to celebrate, next year will be the 250th anniversary of our nation's independence. And if you like what you see this year, you better make plans to come back for next year because it will be bigger and better than ever. Welcome again and happy 4th of July.
Ceremonial Unit, Maritime Expeditionary Security Squadron, the Meteorological and Oceanography Command, U.S. Naval Observatory, the Savage Military Band, the Ancient Honorable Artillery Company under the command of Major Fish, Captain Commanding, the Wilmington Minutemen Company, the Rickard Colonial Minutemen, and the 7th Mass Regiment. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade will be marching up the brick walkway this way. If you could make some room for them as they start marching up, it would be greatly appreciated. Also, this concludes the flag ceremony today. Major Fish, Captain Commanding, Navy Adjutant, Brigadier General Driscoll, call parade to attention and form the parade.